Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Tax Resolution November. I'm Vonda Henry, certified public accountant and certified tax coach with Jay McGinn. We're here to help you give unto Caesar what is Caesar, but do not leave a tip. This week, we're going to talk about the most misunderstood topic in the entire tax world, the IRS Fresh Start Program. You've probably seen ads that says something like this: settle your debt for pennies on the dollars, or IRS is forgiven millions. Sounds too good to be true? That's because it usually is. But the truth is, Fresh Start is real. It's just not magic. It's a set of rules IRS created to help taxpayers who generally want to fix their tax problems. So let's rewind a little bit. The Fresh Start program started in 2011. The economy had tanked. People were behind on their tax, and IRS realized that if they didn't do something really quick, they were never going to collect anything, because after 10 years, generally, they can't collect the tax. So they decided to relax the rule. They did not give people a free pass, but they did give them a path forward. The program made it easier for one to set up payment plans without disclosing every single detail of your finance. Relief for liens or liens dropping off after your balance went down a certain level. And most importantly, they gave you the opportunity to apply for something called an offer in compromise, which settled the debts that you have for less than the amount you truly owed, because you really cannot pay the money. They also made it possible to do what they call a partial installment. That's similar to an offer compromise, where you pay less than how much you owe, but it's differently applied. Differently. Is that a word? The Fresh Start program includes several key tools, each designed for a different kind of tax problem. We have the Streamlined installment agreement. If you owe under $50,000, you can usually get a simple monthly payment plan that does not dig into your financial statement, does not dig into your personal life. And then we have the partial payment installment agreement. This option allows you to pay the amount you can pay every month, even if it won't pay off the debt fully before the 10-year statute of collection runs out. When the time limits pass, the rest of the debt just drops off, meaning you'll likely pay far less than the total you owe. But there's a catch. You must prove that your finances cannot support a full pay plan. The IRS review your case every 2 years, so it's flexible. It means it can go up and it could go down, but you need to document everything carefully. And then we have the offer in compromise. This is the one that gets all the headlines, but it's not based on who you know, because a lot of people say or act like it's because they know someone in the IRS. That's why they're getting this for you. And it's not about how you feel, whether or not you feel you owe it. It's an IRS strict formula called the reasonable collection potential. If that formula shows that they'll never get the full balance, then they may accept a one-time lump sum or a short-term settlement. Once you pay it, the balance goes away forever. And then we have the payment relief. This is when the IRS removes the penalty that you have if it's your first major issue in a long time, or if it's like an illness, natural disaster, or reliance on bad professional advice. Then we have the lien and adjustment withdrawal. The Fresh Start program raised the threshold for when IRS can file a lien on your property. This allows taxpayers who have a lien, then they can get the lien withdrawn once the balance is under that threshold. Together, these options give taxpayers breathing room, but only if the plan fits their situation. Now, people often ask, what's the difference between an offer and compromise and a partial payment plan? Yes, both allow you to pay less than you owe, but there's a big difference. With the offer and compromise, you're offering a settlement to the IRS. If it gets accepted within a few months, your debt is gone. With the partial payment plan, you are paying less than the amount that would allow you to pay the full debt, but it's over time. So one is quick and one is slow. Offer and compromise is a final deal. The partial payment agreement, installment agreement, is a strategic payment plan. Both saves you money because you don't pay the entire amount you owe, but the right one depends on your asset, your income, and what the internal IRS math says you can pay. Let's talk about what the Fresh Start cannot do, since we've talked about what it can do, and wipe away the myths that are out there. It doesn't wipe your slate clean overnight. It doesn't stop the interest. And it won't work for you if you haven't filed your tax returns. The IRS says that you must be in compliant in order for them to even look at a tax relief for you. That compliance means that you have filed the last tax returns, last 6 years of tax return, and you are current on your payments in the current year. So before you even think about a fresh start option, the first step is getting your filing status clear with the IRS. Here's the thing. None of these options are about filling out a form. The IRS uses formulas, not feelings, to decide if you qualify. They evaluate your income, your expenses, the equity in every asset, from your home to your car to your savings account. One mistake, like listing the full appraised value of your home instead of the quick sale value, can disqualify you or make you pay double the payment you are legally allowed to pay. This is why professional guidance matters. Tax resolution specialists like our firm can guide you and present to the IRS your finances that is within the IRS rules legally and strategically, because we know the rules. If you're getting IRS letters, owe more than you think you can pay, or just need clarification about your options, it's time to take control. Book a consultation with us. One of my team members or myself will pull your IRS transcript, evaluate if the Fresh Start program fits for you, whether it's a payment plan, a partial payment, a settlement, or maybe we need to release a lien. A creative plan that fits your needs and your facts is what you will get from us. Subscribe and share this video with anyone losing sleep over tax debt. And remember, give unto Caesar what's Caesar, but do not leave a tip.